What's up, my diggity dogs? Today I have another Transformer, and today it is Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. The reason I made this is because the Studio Series 1 sold out almost immediately. So if I can't have one, I might as well just make one myself. As you can see, the truck mode is a bit of a mess. But my main intention for this was for it to have a good looking robot mode. At least the front of the truck turned out quite good. I don't really have anything on hand in vehicle mode that I can use to scale with it at the minute. But here's the Lego crab piece for scale. So onto the transformation. This is going to be pain. So first thing to do is fold out the arms on both sides and then flip up the head and lift up the antenna on the head. And you come to the chest, open it, and there's this thing here that is currently twisted to the side. You want to twist it forward so it's facing the right way. And then you will come to the back, actually underneath the figure, and there's these two pieces here that are on hinges. You want to not break it. Luckily it was out of focus anyway. And you want to fold them inwards, not break them a second time. You want to fold them inwards like that, which will give enough clearance to move the legs down. And then for the feet, just split it there, rotate them in, fold them in like that without having them break on you again. And then have them stand up, fold that out, lift up the camera. It's a crucial step. And then these back parts you fold up and then you twist. And then have them point out a bit to give a bit of space. Then you rotate the torso. And then here at the bumper, you've got to separate it. One of these is a jumper, so you want to have your thumb on it and lift up. There you go. Have that fold up because it's also connected here at the back. Anyway, the best thing to do is make sure you got both fingers on these parts, and you want to push up while also somehow pushing down on the part that is meant to stay connected like that, without having it break on you again. Yep. And then these two parts you want to fold upwards without them falling off. And then just fold them up to fit in that gap there. And then the rest of the bumper you want to straighten up, lifting up. And then these back parts here, bring down and back in, and they will hold the bumper in place, which also holds him in place so he doesn't twist around repeatedly. Onto the arms, which are most likely to break. Fold them down, then twist them out, then twist again to the side, pick up anything that fell off, then lift up a little bit so you can twist, straighten it out, bring back the smokestack, and then bring the arm down and do the same on the other side. And reattach the smokestack. And there we have Optimus from Rise of the Beast in his robot mode. So as you can see, this is definitely where this model shines, because there's nothing just, well, there is a bit hanging off the back, but like, I mean, technically if you want, you can just take the whole thing off. It's only attached by two studs. Okay, well, it's also got these attached to it. I mean, it was somehow harder to take the Then these can just come back in, fold up, clean up the back a little bit. Also makes the front look a bit better, a bit more movie accurate because of how thin his abs were for some reason. We'll keep it on just for the sake of this video. As far as articulation goes on him, his head can look up quite a bit and down a little bit. It also can spin all the way. His arms can go all the way up like that. And also a bit of a butterfly forward and backwards. The arm at this joint here can go back because of transformation, but it also can go out. Then there's a swivel here and another bend here that can also go back for some reason. Then at the legs, this can come forward so you can kick and go backwards for some reason. And you can also kick to the side and a very tight knee bend. Then at the ankle he can spin and pivot. So the only real thing missing from his articulation is a waist swivel and a thigh swivel, but other than that he's pretty much up to standard with modern official figures. The last thing to show for him is his weapons, which I've made his arm cannon and 2 swords, which I'll get out in a second. To attach the arm cannon you must remove his hand, and I'll show where that can store in a second, and then that just goes on there to the thing, and now he's got his gun, but his arm joint for me is too loose to hold it up. And his hand, while he's got his gun on, can store on his butt. It should be able to, it was working just fine yesterday. There we go. Yeah. And then for his swords, I've made 2, but the only one that can really go on at this time is the one for this arm. I'm going to take off this tile and put the sword on, like so. And now he's ready to take off someone's head. As for size comparison, I said he's meant to be Voyager size, so here he is compared to the Earthrise Optimus Prime, and you can see just a bit shorter at the chest, but head-wise they're about the same height. Smokestack's a little taller, but like it works if you want him as your Optimus in your collection. Because I'll probably make a build tutorial for him, either attached to this video or a separate video. I don't know, one of those two I'll make it. That's it for this video.